Manchester United are playing a dangerous game with Bruno Fernandes. The United midfielder is currently away on international duty, with Portugal having played every minute in the Premier League so far. When Scott McTominay headed in that dramatic late winner, it would be understandable if Bruno Fernandes hadn't pelted 50 yards to join in the celebrations. The Manchester United captain was the deepest outfield player, having taken the free kick which ultimately led to the Scots' second against Brentford. But he raced diagonally across the Old Trafford turf to mob the goalscorer and celebrate with his teammates. Fitness and Fernandes go hand in hand. The midfielder is rarely, if ever, injured, and when available he plays. He is the only United outfielder, one of 24 in the division, to have played every minute in the Premier League this season, while last term only 7 outfielders spent more time on the pitch than the Reds skipper. His importance to United and to manager Erik ten Hag is clear. He is the captain and the midfielder conductor. While he has faced criticism at times for his body language and gestures, he sets high standards and demands from his teammates. He is the manager's on-pitch lieutenant and is versatile enough to plug gaps, dropping into a wide position as and when required, a role he fulfilled several times last season, including in the FA Cup final. But he can't carry on indefinitely. Last week it was revealed that he's made more appearances than any other player in the world in the past year, according to FIFPRO, the Players' Union. The final tally was a mammoth 6,666 minutes between September 15, 2022 and September 15, 2023 for club and country. It's a huge workload at top-level intensity. The midfielder played 70 games for club and country last season as United reached the finals of both domestic cup finals amid a run to the last 8 of the Europa League. He is a regular with Portugal and will turn out for them in the upcoming international break. Given there is a European Championship coming up in the summer, it's conceivable the midfielder could play 80-plus games in 2023-24. It's an incredible figure that would mean, from Nations League games in the summer of 2022 to a potential major tournament final in July, he could easily pass 150 matches in a little over 2 years. It's not something that has fazed the player himself, and plenty would relish the chance to be competing at the highest level week in, week out. "I will be unhappy if I don't start, if I don't play games all 90 minutes. The manager knows that," said Fernandes in February, having previously insisted he would never be too tired to play. "This is my dream," he added. "I will never be tired to play. When I was a kid, I played maybe 7 or 8 hours a day. So, to play 90 minutes every 3 days or 2 days is not enough for me." Ten Hag added, "Those players are capable of it, and that's why they are so good. You can always rely on them as a club, and that's why they've won so many trophies. But the run will only last so long." It's perhaps no surprise that Fernandes is not performing at his consistent best just now, given the demands placed on him both mentally and physically. To continue to ask him to step into battle is running a major risk. It feels inevitable that an injury will strike at some point. Even the world's best are rotated, their bodies given a chance to recover. Fernandes is something of an exception, and he and United must ensure it doesn't end in tears.